All right, well, so today we're heading to Winston-Salem to go see David, who actually was on the podcast, like what, Caitlin, a month ago? Something like that. And we're gonna be checking out some real estate. So we're gonna be probably seeing somewhere between like 6 or so properties, I'm assuming. And it's gonna be a mix, hopefully, between what he's actually renovating and working on, as well as properties he's potentially buying. So the exciting part is the fact that we might be like going through some doors that he's never seen before. And so we'll be able to see what the on the other side, because you never really know. And we're introducing my beautiful girlfriend, Katie.
Hi.
And it's because she's going to be part of this, because we want to do some flip properties here around Charlotte in the area. Probably not Winston, because it's not really going to be our main area.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we really want to get our point down on our numbers, right? So you know the rehab costs. And that's something that's really going to help, like, through going through today. Because this is going to be one of my main points, what I want to get from it, just talking to him about numbers, you know? Going through flooring, going through kitchens, going through bathrooms, seeing how much it's gonna really cost. That way we can do our research and know what actually is gonna be a good deal whenever we buy it. So we are currently in the middle of nowhere at a Sheetz gas station, filling up, and we'll see David in about 45 minutes. Hell yeah, brother. I'm excited to run through these cribs.
So, where in Winston are we actually right now?
Well, downtown is right behind us. And so I think we're like east, southeast, but like obviously really close to downtown. He does, like I said, tend to go more towards lower-ish income areas. It's a nice looking house right there, though. It's a cute looking spot.
It's a nice corner spot.
Yeah. That to me is a commercial. That's got to be zoned commercial. If I were to ballpark, right here in this corner.
Oh, but it's so cute. It is. It just needs
But it's so cute.
It just needs a little love.
It does need the wall. Yeah. Little trim up, landscaping.
Yeah.
So he's meeting us. Where is he meeting us? Hey Siri, call David Benson.
Just to confirm, you'd like to call David Benson. Calling David Benson.
Yes, please.
Reinvestor buddy.
Just to confirm.
Reinvestor buddy.
Yeah. It's my buddy.
Stupid.
What's up?
What's up, David? Are you in one of these offices?
Yeah, yeah. Come in. Well, I don't know where you're at, but it looks like a building with like a little indention in the front.
Yeah, we're driving around it.
Two-man offices.
It is a cute little brick.
Yeah. I would like to know. I wonder how much this place costs. Because there's just a bunch of key man office suites,
Yeah.
which are doing really solid, like really well. Because again, you got a lot of little businesses or people that just need an office outside of their home.
Mm-hmm. It's scary,
It
right?
does kind of sound a little eerie.
It's like,
It sounds like end of the worldy. It's like,
oh God.
Hold on, let's see if we can see in here. Oh, David.
We did not.
There's like 500 offices in here. David. Imagine turning some of these lights off and like playing tag or paintball or something.
Not with that thing outside sounding the way it does. What do you call it?
No, I know everyone watching had the same thought, or has someone that had the same thought of playing paintball in IKEA. Every man that has been in IKEA has probably had that thought.
Not once have I had that thought. I just want to make that clear.
David.
Oh,
there you are. All right. Hey, man. Dude, I was like,
The brown door on the right.
it's good to see you.
Good to see you, man.
Hi,
You know Caitlin, this is Katie.
Katie, nice to meet you.
Nice.
And we're gonna get you all like
Oh, Lord.
mic'd up. How's it going?
Hey, how are you?
I'm Brandon.
Hey,
Nice to meet you, Brandon.
It's nice to meet you.
Katie.
Hello, nice to meet you.
You guys in here doing? That's Caitlin.
Hey, Caitlin, how are you? Good, how are
Did you need to
Filming
get?
this, you're gonna have a lot of editing to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so I had, all right, so 2010 Temple, they moved in on the 6th,
Yes.
paid the deposit, all that type stuff. And they're not, why are they still on the board?
She needed to mark them off.
All right. Yeah, let's have fun. That's my favorite
Do a
thing.
little marking.
Taking them off.
Yeah. So what is this board for?
That's
It
vacants
just
or,
kind of keeps us up to date with like the vacant and what I have coming up and whatnot.
you're going to be amazed at how people leave properties.
Right.
Are we seeing some that are just recently
Probably.
left?
We don't have anything to
No,
Any
they
nasty
clean
ones,
the
some
junk-
nasty
they clean
ones?
the junks out.
Okay.
I just asked Arthur this morning. He was like, "It's cleaned out." He should. She should have told me. I was
Oh,
like,
really?
Leisure
Yeah.
time number 2,
Yeah, he's already done that.
2019 Harrison. Do I know that one?
Yeah, that's when you went through the window.
Oh, yeah. yeah.
Are we gonna? Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Exactly. Exactly what I was talking about.
That's when you went through the window.
Shakira remembers houses by the tenants. I remember them by, I went through the window, a flea house.
The
That's
random
the one
things.
where we found the counterfeit money. That's the one we put 30 grand into, you know. Like I remember them by like incidents.
Oh, let me ask you a question. Right?
Okay.
What is one of the, since working with David, what's the most unique thing you've seen when it comes to proproperties and rentals and people
Oh, Lord.
have to
So I
ask?
got like 30 years of experience.
Oh, okay. Well, then give me the 30-year
25
experience
years
question.
experience. You know, nothing really like I'm like, oh my God. Let me tell you something. I'm afraid of dogs. Like, I'm afraid of dogs.
Like
Yeah,
those
and I was
left
going off on
behind?
him, huh?
Somebody left the dog behind.
No, if they're running on the street near the house, the dogs are not
Oh,
allowed.
okay, just
I don't
run-
like dogs. Shoot, I'm scared. Last week though, we were on road
Yep.
and I was looking and David was walking around the house. All of a sudden I saw this dog. I said, oh my God, it's a dog! And I run and then David says, you saw a dog. I was like, oh, you're trying to be funny. Rolled my window up on him.
She
So
about
mad.
dove through the window of the car. It was like,
Yeah, I was like, terrified. So the dog issue is a real big thing to me.
I go to the back door.
You saw him?
This is the burn unit, right? So we'll see this one today, but I go to open the back door.
It was right there.
About 20 roaches fell on my head.
Absolutely not. That's
It was bad.
Yeah, man.
It was bad. I mean, most of them didn't hit my head. Most of them came in front of me, but like, yeah, it was like, and I was with the contractor, so it had to be cool, you know? Like,
Yeah, you couldn't like freak out and like go. You were the contractor. You're like, oh, well, we're just
That
a
was-
couple of roaches
yeah, that
here.
was-
Let me just brush that right off.
So, you know, I would love to take them to Glen, where we went.
Yeah, that was like get out of the business bad.
That's a perfect one. That's a perfect one.
So what's going on? We can't get in that. Just a tenant.
no, we could.
We could.
Oh well, then, if it's getting this reaction, I think we should hit it
Yeah.
up.
Well, it's
Or what's going on?
It's sketchy. It's
The area or the house?
the tenants. I don't know how many people are living in the unit.
She got
And they
6
just
kids.
live. Oh my God. It's just
A
the
lot of
house really
kids.
just needs to be like taken down to the studs.
Oh,
Okay.
you agree that now? Yeah.
And it's good to see this type stuff because I would be like, no, Shakira, don't spend that money, you know? But like, here's the thing: when the wall is like all cracking and stuff, and it's all plaster, it's like you can't repaint that.
No, you can't just cover that
But
up.
you got Section 8 saying, well, we're going to stop paying you until it's painted. So we end up painting the whole thing. But as an owner, you have to make this like this balancing act between, okay, do I gut it, right? And do I put $4,000 into painting it and just getting it to pass Section 8? Or do I put $10,000 into really making it back to what you and I would consider normal?
Yeah.
But then you still got the tenant in there that is going to destroy the place. There's no denying they're going to destroy the place.
You're going to, yeah.
Now, granted, she's been in there, and this is why I'm maybe willing. She's been in there,
11
what, like
years.
11 years.
Oh wow.
So it's had 11
So that's
years.
why I
of-
painted because of that.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
I would have argued with Section 8 that I wasn't gonna paint it.
The best thing to do, honestly, for everybody involved is to, this is awful, but to get her out. I don't want to do that, but to get her out, fix it right, and then put somebody else
Yeah,
in
because
there.
it's actually so it's on this street called Glen Avenue. So those houses over there in that state, they are old houses. Like so they have a lot of character to them because it's an older house, but it has a lot of
Right.
character. So if you actually went in and fixed it up and got the right person in there, it
Yeah.
could be a very nice.
Like a
'cause
nice
across
rental.
The street, I know that those are homeowners because I could tell they've been there like 30 plus years. And you can see the difference in people that are homeowners as opposed to just renting a property.
If we file, let's just say, all right, let's just take them through a typical process. So on the first of the month, so let's say it's July 1st, the rent's due. July 6th, they haven't paid it.
A late fee.
Late fee and a letter.
Notices go out.
So on the 16th, we filed.
At 9 a.m.
Now they're going to set that court date for the next month. Let's say, all right, so we're July 16th, we filed. Then it could be August 10th before your court date to appear before the
Just
magistrate.
depending how many ever you have.
So now you're all the way in August 10th, right? You didn't get July, now you haven't got August. Then you appear in front of the magistrate. Generally, they rule in your favor. But let's say,
The tenant shows.
I didn't get the letter. I mean, it could be something just weak, whatever. Then the magistrate's like, okay, push it back. And usually they push it back maybe a week, 10 days. So now we went from August 10th to now we're August 20th, going back before the magistrate. Now the magistrate's like, we gave you a reason, bang the gavel, now you've got possession.
10
We're
days.
August 20th. Now they've got 10 days to get all their stuff out. Now we're August 30th.
31st, I can go file for a writ of possession,
Yep.
where the sheriff actually will come out and lock the unit.
And now they've got 10 days to get their stuff out for real now, except the sheriff
Yeah.
has to be there. So now we're into September 10th.
Yeah.
They hadn't paid June, July, hadn't paid July, hadn't paid August. Now they hadn't paid September.
So you're looking at like a 3-month potential
could
process
be, worst
before you
case.
finally get someone back in there.
But even in the best scenarios, it's at least 40 days.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're seeing average-wise over 25 years doing this, average is taking about how many days?
60.
About 60 days? Yeah, so it's
And
just
it's bad
solid,
right
solid
now.
2 months. What happens if you guys do win, they didn't pay July, they haven't paid August, they're getting in September, they don't pay September. Do they get off of those 3 months? They can just roll?
Unless
Or like, is there any
The only way I
legal
can
back
do-
end to them, except an eviction on their record?
Won't even show that when you pull their credit. It might show it now the way we pull it right now. It'll show kind of landlord reference type thing. But in 20 years of doing mortgage lending, pulling credit, never saw eviction on.
And you know why it
7/20.
doesn't
So
show?
they
Yeah,
just
their
get,
credit.
they could just get 3 months of rent just and roll.
Now,
And as I understand it, the judge did explain, the judge explained to me, unless the sheriff is able and they actually open the door and serve it to them personally, they've got to hand them the paper. That's the only way I can get a monetary judgment.
And so if they can't get them, then
They usually post it on the door.
Yeah.
They have
Yeah.
to just post it on the door.
but
Okay.
even a monetary judgment, realistically, how are you
That
going to
doesn't mean
collect
anything.
blood from a turnip? You can't.
Yeah.
You can't get it. So they know they get away. Now the one exception is they will lose their voucher
Yes,
for
if they're
Section 8.
Section 8, they will.
Now that is something they don't want to do.
okay.
So they
You lose
usually-
your voucher, there's a 2-year waiting list. Somebody would make $1 billion really and truly if they could create a software where landlords could go in and pull them and say, oh, this person was evicted on such and such a date. I don't know how you would do that.
Like some
So what's the
Every single
legal back
landlord
end?
would pay for that. If there was like because it doesn't go on their credit, how would you get it?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you do that, but if there was like a real
have to
like
be,
landlord.
database.
Are you guys? I mean, I don't know Winston very well. I really don't know Winston super well. It's not my area. I've only been here like 4 or 5 times total.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like I really don't know the area.
Okay.
I got
Take it right.
Charlotte is more your?
Yeah, Charlotte's my area. I've been in Charlotte for about 10 years.
Well, I promise you, we safer than Charlotte.
Okay, so I'm
I'm good, man. I want to
to
see what we
Yeah,
got.
y'all
Y'all jump in the car
Okay,
with
we'll
me.
hump at you. Okay.